Take a look at this Arkham intelligence report. Donald Trump's World Liberty Finance acquired $1 million of LINK, Chainlink. And so finally, after 2.5, maybe more years of what's really just been kind of sideways action, this is my favorite project personally. And along with so many others, we're really excited to see Chainlink starting to finally wake up. But beyond that headline that we just looked at, what's the cause of all this recent price performance? And where do we think the price of LINK is going? Does it have a chance to break through the $100 barrier? And could Chainlink as a massive infrastructure project even surpass the likes of Polygon or Cardano? Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck if you choose to invest on this Friday, TGIF by the way. Just remember that I am not a financial advisor and by extension this video is not official financial or investment advice. So what's happening right now broadly speaking with Chainlink? First of all, if you're new to crypto, and that's perfectly fine, more and more people are coming into the space every single day. I'd like to give you a quick idea here about Chainlink because, like I said, this is my favorite project. Trump likes it as well now, so I'm pumped. But for context here, and just so we're all on the same wavelength, Chainlink is a blockchain oracle. And oracles are crucial in this space because blockchains cannot communicate with the outside world. They can't talk to each other even. And so that's where oracles as infrastructure in this space come to the rescue because they can provide real world and real time data to blockchains. And when I say data, that can take the form of pretty much anything, including things like exchange rates, sports results, weather information, of course, financial information. Data can be anything. And in the oracle sector, Chainlink is the undisputed leader. And really, it's not even close because just to give you an idea here, the market cap of Link is 11 times bigger than its closest competitor, which is Pyth. That ranks second by market cap among oracles. And this is not really a sexy sector. Like I said, Link itself has been trading sideways for a couple of years now. But all of a sudden, there is clear interest once again in this project. And here we're looking at the last month of performance. Over the last 30 days, the Link token is up about 120%. Yesterday alone, it was up 20% over the course of 24 hours. And again, this is coming from an increased interest from all kinds of people, but particularly whales, crypto whales, smart money. They've been buying Link left, right, and center. So they probably know something as far as what's going on, possibly behind the scenes. We want to follow the smart money. Not blindly, but we want to at least have an understanding of what they're doing. Sometimes we're not privy to what they're doing. That's just the reality, but we can at least observe their actions. Link right now is almost $30. It's trading at $28.33 as I record. Like I said yesterday, the price of Link pumped by 20%. That actually has a pretty simple explanation. We can attribute that to Trump's new DeFi project, World Liberty Financial, or WLFI. That bought $1 million of Link, but also $10 million worth of Ethereum, and then another $1 million worth of Aave, AAVE. And for that Chainlink acquisition, that represented a total of 41,335 Link. This then resulted in all kinds of whales buying even more Link, and the price went from about $24.20 to over $28 really in just a few hours. And that's great, no doubt about it, don't get me wrong, but the real question is, why did World Liberty buy the Link in the first place? Well, to answer this, we actually need to go back about a month. In mid-November, that's when WLFI announced Chainlink's integration with their price feeds. Something that DeFi projects need, as I explained earlier. So looking at it from this point of view, buying Link actually does make sense for WLFI. And this was also around the same time that a pilot tokenization program with Swift came to an end. The big Swiss bank, UBS, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, and of course, Swift together took part. And this pilot program slots right into Chainlink's CCIP feature. We're going to be talking about that more in just a moment. And then also before this, the Tron DAO also announced that Chainlink was their preferred choice. If you've been in crypto a while, you may remember Justin Sun. He is the controversial, I suppose, CEO of Tron. While Sun actually became an advisor for WLFI, and then he also invested $30 million in WLFI. So Trump and Sun seem to be getting along. So there's a lot going on for Chainlink, and with that context in mind, let's talk about Link price predictions. Lots of opinions exist as usual on X. Here is what some of the bigger accounts are saying. We have Crypto God John with 725,000 followers. They see Link going to over $100 in the next year. X-Force Global is a little bit more conservative. They say Link's going to $90, possibly $95. Venture Founder says we're first going to hit $32, then a new all-time high at $53 before price discovery, bringing us to $105. Here we have Seth, who expects a retest of the all-time high pretty soon. First resistance after that is $75 to $80, and then if Link breaks that resistance, $100 is the next target, which a lot of people seem to be converging on as a bit of a popular opinion. I think that represents the major psychological milestone for altcoins kind of in this sort of range. When applicable, $100 is sort of a pretty appropriate resistance range. Now, another big ingredient here to consider, and I mentioned it earlier, is Chainlink's CCIP. CCIP is the cross-chain interoperability protocol, and it is also right now very much Chainlink's flagship feature. And basically, you can think of this as a bridge between blockchains, which then allows them to talk to each other and transfer assets and different messages. CCIP is all about interoperability and allows Chainlink to keep everything under one roof. It already provides chains with external data. However, with CCIP, it can go further by connecting chains. It also offers key security benefits. So for instance, various independent nodes run by independent key holders. Plus, all cross-chain transactions get verified and executed by 3 different decentralized networks. And that's where OpenMesh comes into the picture. This is Chainlink's partner for CCIP. OpenMesh is part of the DePIN side of Chainlink, and it offers decentralized nodes, storage, and GPU. It integrates CCIP and Chainlink's data feeds in its decentralized cloud infrastructure, which allows developers to build decentralized products. And so effectively, this eliminates the need to use centralized cloud providers. Back to CCIP, though, its main use case is to transfer or bridge tokens and messages or data between chains, and it's available on 9 chains with more that are slated to come in the future. Right now, it currently covers 21 networks and 217 tokens. This list expands all the time, though, so those numbers could change fairly soon. Just as one quick example here, you can see that Ronin was a recent addition. So CCIP is happy with all this attention. It was an expensive project to build. However, at first, it really didn't generate much revenue, admittedly, but that is starting to change. In August, for example, daily fees ranged between $300 and $500. Now it shows daily fees ranging between $1,500 and $4,000. In some instances, it's higher. We even see some days with fees of $17,000. This represents a pretty massive improvement in a very short time frame. And then as far as competition goes, Chainlink really does have some strong names to contend with in the form of Cardano and Polygon. But does Chainlink have the upper hand here in terms of interoperability? Because, of course, that is a major strength of Chainlink. So let's first consider Cardano, which has Midnight. This focuses on privacy. It offers zero knowledge or ZK utility and shields information and tokens. It's also compliant with regulators, and Midnight's dApps can interact with other blockchain ecosystems too. And then, of course, we also saw recent Cardano integration with Bitcoin OS, which makes Cardano effectively a DeFi and privacy layer for Bitcoin. That's massive. Polygon, on the other hand, has the AG layer. This connects various chains, including all EVM chains, by the way. It's used in DeFi and gaming, particularly because of its scalability. It also uses zero-knowledge proofs, or ZK proofs, and one of its benefits is that it addresses limited liquidity issues. Let's take a look now at Chainlink and its CCIP protocol. For starters, it supports hybrid smart contracts. This means that it combines running code on-chain with off-chain data and computing. You can also see CCIP as the glue that holds DeFi together. I don't have to tell you how big this market is. Chances are you already have a sense of that, but it's massive. So having a finger, or even better, a hand in this pie is really something that's pretty remarkable, and this space is only going to grow. I cannot overemphasize how important Chainlink oracles are, because most DeFi projects still rely on Chainlink to provide this off-chain data. Chainlink's ecosystem is thus huge. Hundreds of projects make use of its services, and among its users are, for instance, Swift, Microsoft, Brazil's central bank, Vodafone, CoinGecko, and many, many, many more. Chainlink is also bridging the gap between blockchain and traditional finance, TradFi. All these reasons are part of why Chainlink is the biggest player in the Oracle sector, by extension, the infrastructure sector, and most likely it's going to remain this way as well for the foreseeable future.